Hey, this is Tech Racer, and today we'll take a look at what's on my iPhone. So this is new type of video where I'll show you what type of apps that I use, what type of home screen, what is my lock screen, what I use on my control center. So everything will be shown onto the video. So without any further delay, let's get started. So is the very first thing that we have on the phone, it's the lock screen. So as you can see, this is my lock screen, and I do not use any specific wallpaper. So I kept this gradient as a wallpaper. So I do have a couple of lock screens with me. So I frequently or usually change them with over the time. But currently I'm using this gradient one, and you can change the color and the darkness or the lightness as well. So you have control over these colors and all everything. So currently I'm using this gradient one, and I do use few widgets as well. So as you can see, so at the top we have this calendar, then the current event that is scheduled, then you have the time widget, and below that we have two widgets over here. So first of all, first one is basically the battery of the phone, and then we have the weather widget over here. And actually I do not use the percentage in the battery section over here, so I like to keep it over here because it looks a bit odd on the iPhones. So that's why I prefer to keep it on the lock screen rather than on the battery symbol. So okay, now further going into the phone, so I'll simply unlock the device. So as you can see, this is how the home screen looks like. So these are the home screen pages. So going to the extreme left, we have this widget panel. So we have all the widgets listed over here. So as you can see, these are all the widgets, and these are all the default widgets. So I did not made any change over here. So as you can see, this is how it looks. So if I go to the first home screen, so this entire home screen has only the widgets, it does not have any apps. So I like to keep the widgets on one place and apps on the other page. So let me go through the widgets as such. So at the very bottom we have this. So these are not actually the apps, so this is basically the suggestion widget. So this widget basically suggests the app that you use the most in the daytime. So whichever app you use most or opens the most, it will be listed over here. And it will be shown over here. So it's quite handy app, so do not need to like go again to the apps and open your apps. So it will simply, so if you use or open an app multiple times in a day, it will be simply listed over here in this particular suggestions app section. Then we have four widgets over here. So, and basically two we have the stack over here, and two we have the static widget. So this one is for the health one. So recently in iOS 16 we have this ring health tracker on the iPhone, so I do use it. So I kept this widget over here for easy tracking. Then we do have this battery widget, basically which shows the battery of the iPhone or the connected accessories to it, like AirPods or whichever accessories or Apple Watch that will use. Will simply show the current battery status of those devices. Then we have some stack widgets over here. So first of all, this is the first stack widget that houses clock, as you can see. Then further moving next, we have this weather widget that simply takes you to the weather app. Further moving next, we have this search. So basically this search is used for Truecaller. So if I want to quickly search any number, I use this Truecaller because we have some special Truecaller with the iPhone. So I use these three in this particular stack. Further moving next to the stack, we have this stack which houses again three widgets over here. So basically this is for search YouTube, so it will directly take you to the YouTube search. Further moving next, we have the calendar widget that basically shows the entire calendar or the month calendar, so you can have better view for the days and dates. Further moving next, we have this YouTube music widget that basically shows the currently or now playing song with the YouTube music. So these are all the widgets that I use, and this is how I use the setup for me, and looks pretty minimal. So first page goes with only the widgets. Now further moving next, or let's first like have a look at the dock also. So here I have the dialer, the phone app, then Safari, then we have this messaging and the camera app. So these are the four apps that I use most frequently, so that's why I kept it over here. So if I simply unlock my device, and you can simply go through these apps. Then further moving next, we have all the apps in this particular section with folders, without folders, and that's it. I don't have any third home screen with me. So then we have this app library only. So these are the list of the group of apps that I have. So let's quickly go through each one of these groups and apps that I use on my device. So the first group houses all the Apple apps. So these are the apps from Apple that I do use, but I don't use them very frequently, so that's why I kept it in a folder. But I do use widgets from some of them, so that's why I kept it over here in this particular Apple apps group. Then we do have second, we have this Google. So these are all the Google apps that I use, so that's why I kept it over here in this particular Google apps section. Then next we have the travel. So these are all the travel related apps that I use. So you can simply pause the video and take a look at what apps that I use, like Ola, Uber, or all the booking apps, or any travel apps that we usually use. So I just kept it over here in this travel section. After that we have the utilities. So as the name suggests, it houses all the utility apps that, like bill payments, like broadband, your electricity bill, everything, all the apps that whichever that we use are kept in this utility section. After that we have the food one. So it houses all the food apps, that's the delivery app, Dine in, Zomato, that we use on our daily basis. After that we have photos and videos. Now this has a mix of apps. So the apps that I use for photo and video editing, I kept it over here, and I do use some wallpaper apps as well. So I do keep them in this photos and videos app folders only. So these are all the apps that I use for photos and video editing. So photos, I use these apps, and for video I use VN editor. It's really good if you have iPhone and you want to have minimal editing, so you can use this VN editor as well. For the next we have this social media group. So these are all the social media apps that I use, and again I kept it in a single folder for easy access. For the next we have the most interesting shopping, Amazon, Flipkart, Myntra, and these are all the apps that I use more frequently for shopping other one or other items. Book My Show, PVR again, and the most important Apple Wallet. So yeah, we do I do kept it in the shopping only, because all the tickets and all are the stored in the Apple Wallet. Then after that we have the finance. So these are all the finance apps that I use, the banking apps, the payment apps. So these are all the apps that I clubbed and kept it into a finance folder. Further moving next, we have this entertainment, Netflix, Amazon Prime, Spotify, Hotstar. These are all kept in a single folder for, again, easy access. So these are the entertainment apps that I use on my phone. Okay, so these are all the folders that or the apps that are into the folder. Now these are the apps and shortcuts that I use on daily basis. That's why I kept it out from the folders. So these are the apps that I use very frequently on the daily basis, so that's why I kept it out from the folder. So first of all I have the files app, because I do save like a lot of PDF in a daytime images. So for easier access, for easier sharing, I use this files app, and it becomes easy to access right from the home screen. After that I do have the Microsoft Excel. There I have again some important files that I usually use on daily basis, so that's why I kept the Microsoft Excel as well over there. Then we have 4 shortcuts over here. So again, these shortcuts I use on daily basis, so that's why I kept it over here. So let me go through or guide you through each one of them. First of all, we have this Wi-Fi BT. So if I click on it, it will simply turn off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and mobile data of your phone. So if I turn them off, so like right now they are turned on. So whenever I go to sleep, I simply turn on this toggle. As you can see now, at this point of time, all these 3 are turned on. So I just simply need to tap this one, and it will simply turn off the Wi-Fi, Bluetooth and mobile data. It will completely turn off the Wi-Fi, not in the midnight mode. So that's really good thing. Just single tap and everything will be shut down. Then we have this I have this Shazam it. So it will simply run the Shazam for listening to the currently running music around. So yeah, I do keep it handy, because whenever we go out, we found some interesting song, we can simply Shazam it. Although you can have this in the control center as well, but I like to keep this shortcut because it works really good. Then we have these dictatable dictate to notes. So yeah, so please subscribe to the channel. Yeah, so as you can see, this is how it works. So if I simply stop it, it will simply save to the notes app. So if I go to notes app, as you can see, so 448, so 408. So this shortcut listens to what you say, what to your dictation, and simply make a note of it and saves to the notes app. So really handy when it comes to converting or dictating, or you want to dictate some text. Really helpful. Then we have this PDF to image. So in place, it will simply ask for a PDF and will simply convert into an image, and it will ask you whether you want to save to photos, files. So again, really a helpful shortcut that you can use on daily basis to convert your PDF real quick. So these are the 4 shortcuts that I use frequently on my daily basis. So I kept it on the home screen, and these are like the ones I use most. So that's why I've kept it over here. So again, after that we have these 7 apps over here. So again, these apps are the most used apps by me on the phone daily, so that's why I kept it over here. So YouTube Music, then you have the YouTube, then YouTube Studio, Photos, Notes, Settings and App Store. So YouTube use every day, every person use this every day, so that's why I put it on the home screen. After that we have the YouTube Music. For enjoying music, you can keep it other apps like Spotify, whichever music provider that you use, you can use it over here. After that, notes for quickly noting down things, or I usually do it through control center as well, but yeah, for easy access I use notes app over here. And settings, we usually go to settings every day, so that's why settings over here as well. So this is about the lock screen, home screen, dock and all. Now let's quickly go to control center. So as you can see, now we have the network toggles, the now playing, then we have the side or the landscape orientation lock, then we have the music and brightness control, and here we have the list of controls that I use. So I have just removed this home setting, that's the home automation from Apple, so I do not use it, so I removed it. Then I have here the uh, the the torch app for easy whenever for quite emergencies. Then I do have the calculator, QR scanner, Shazam again, but I use a shortcut, but I do use this one as well sometime. Then we have this notes, so quickly noting down. And low power mode, this is for voice recognition I guess, and this is for the screen recording, so quickly you can start screen recording. Then we have this hearing one, so this is for speaker. So basically it shows you the level of like the decibel or the level of volume that you're hearing the music at. Then we have this alarm, so quickly noting down the alarms or turning on the alarms. Then we have the quick notes for quickly noting down any new thing. After that, we have, last but not the least, we have this Apple Wallet again. So this is what I have on the control center as well. So guys, this was the quick overview of my apps, home screen, lock screen, and the control center that I use, or how do I use my phone on my daily basis. So this was a quick overview. So if you like this type of video really, so do let me know in the comment section below. I'll try to make this kind of video more often. So I think guys, this is pretty much it for this video guys. If you found this video helpful, then do that like button and subscribe button, and stay tuned for more such videos. And also I'll paste the link of these shortcuts in the description below, so if you guys want to apply it or download it, you can simply download it on your phone. So this is pretty much it for this video guys. So thanks for watching.